Good day. Zach McReynolds, realestateforsantaclarita.com. Today, I'd like to talk just a little bit about a market update. We get asked a lot as far as in purchase transactions, what's being sold or how are they being purchased? Is it cash? Is it FHA? Is it conventional? Are they going over asking price? A lot of questions like that. We run a lot of stats. Our R&D department, Sherry Brown, is a stat junkie, and she likes to just kind of compile as many numbers as possible to get a really clear picture of where we're at in the market. And it is very useful information, so I would like to share that with you guys today. That being said, in the last 30 days, how many houses have been sold in Santa Clarita? 356 in the last 30 days. 75 of those being cash buyers, 51 being FHA buyers, 11 being VA, and 194 being conventional out of 356. This is interesting just in general because I think a lot of people think that there's more cash buyers out there, a lot of investors snatching up a lot of the properties. So, that's only, well, that's less than 25% of cash buyers. So that's interesting. Very interesting just to note here that we've had 356 sales, closed sold homes in the last 30 days. And as of this recording, we only had 275 active listings. So that means the active listings that we have on the market only computes to about a quarter, a little over a quarter of sold transactions, meaning we only have 3 weeks worth of inventory on the market to supply us, which, everyone's saying we have low inventory. Everyone knows that, but just putting that into an actual term, we have 23 days basically worth of inventory as of right this second. So back to the last 30 days. The last 30 days, the type of closed transactions, there was 114 of those were standard, 213 of those were were short sales, and 29 were REO, real estate owned or bank owned. So now we're going to go to the last 6 months. So in the last 180 days, cash closed deals were 381, and of those 381, 136 closed over asking price, which is 35%. 136 of the 381 closed over asking price, 35%, which is lower than I think that we would think, because it seems like so many transactions are getting multiple offers or going over asking price. So roughly a third seems a little low. I think this is deceptively low only for the fact that many homes are now hitting the market where we're guessing the top of the price range and we're listing it at the top of the price range, so it's probably going at asking price. The percentage is much higher if it's at asking or over. Conventional financing, in the last 6 months, 909 transactions have closed on conventional financing. Over asking price, 326 of those, again 35%. So that's pretty interesting that basically 35% of all transactions, a little over 1/3, are closing over asking price, meaning 2/3 are not going over asking price. We then have the last 1 year total, and I'm going to have all these stats wherever you're watching this video. You should be able to see the stats with this anywhere. Look, if it's on YouTube, you're watching directly, look down the notes. If you're watching this on our website, obviously look in and around wherever you see this video, and there should be the accompanying numbers to go with that. I don't want to go over everything here, but this is pretty interesting and very telling just where we're at in the market. One thing's for certain, there's not a lot of inventory. We are still selling homes though with the limited inventory that we have, and we are, things are up, prices are going up, and things are closing over asking price. Even at 35%, it's still a high number. Again, I think that it is higher in the sense that we're definitely coming in over recent comps. A lot of agents are doing that where they're guessing the top end of the price. So If you have any questions, of course, you can always email me directly, zachmc@kw. Actually, I prefer my Gmail, zachwmc@gmail.com, 661-262-9224. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.